Hey guys, welcome to a Captain Tsubasa 2 World Fighters video. So there has been an interview again that was done with, I think it was Game Informer or something like that in Japan. First question was, would the protagonist parameters grow throughout the story? Meaning, kind of like in Rising of Champions, if you guys remember, we get to level up our character stats, and if you did certain things correct, like dribbled and got like an S or an A, you would level up more. So the answer to this was, unlike the prequel where they would grow by numbers, the stats will grow and pile up gradually via potential releases that take place based on the progression in story mode. The parameters will also change based on the customizable moves. The edit protagonist is not designed to be completed by just raising him. So what that means is this game, this game is a complete 360 from Rising New Champions. And I like that because, right, it's not like they took Rising New Champions and they just like buffed it up. So these are two different games from the same series. So if you ever want to fall back to Rising New Champions and you miss some mechanics, you can always go back to it. If you like this one, this is for you here. And he's stating here that we aimed for a design that lets players enjoy repeated trials and error in changing positions and roles to fit particularly of each team. Thanks to this, even in places like online versus, where tactical abilities are being tested, we are able to implement fairer matches. Okay, so this makes a lot of sense because if you remember online, they were spamming. Sometimes it was like 8 new heroes, 4 new heroes, and that one new hero was like the best player on the planet. Tsubasa had nothing on that guy's name. And that was a crisis from the beginning. That was ruining a lot of the matches, a lot of the fun. I'm all for this, right? And I think this means that the rumor was true, that there will only be one online player. Now, I don't know if you can create more than one and store it. I mean, they can still give us that. Maybe they're going to take the Inazuma route, where you can only make one. But they can always let us make more than one and just store it and then just swap them out. I think that's cool too. They should do that route. Yeah, I mean, this is definitely a big change. Fairer matches, I think that was what they were going for. There's another part of this article here. I think that's the one, yes. Please tell us things that you are aware of when you are depicting the edit protagonist in the story. The biggest change in that the player is not a story watcher. There is an experience of immersion where you are living in the world of Captain Tsubasa as a player fighting in a world tournament. In this game, we made a deliberate decision to narrow down the number of raisable protagonists to just one. So it is just one. Instead of dealing with a huge amount of labor to rise characters, you will rise one character with much length and depth so that you can pile up your own drama through deep interactions with Tsubasa's team and other rivals. The protagonist will meet rivals from around the world as a member of the national team, and by bonding with them, you can directly learn new moves. The emotional attachment to those moves should be stronger than the prequel. So that means they have more of a focus to really get to know the players. If you go back here, it says that you can also rise your stats by equipping moves. So moves are very, very important in this game. So I do see, and you already saw that DLCs brings moves. And that's a good thing, because people were complaining about being recycled, not enough moves. Here you go, you got your wish. The move customization idea is diverted from the polyvalent, I don't know what that word means, in modern soccer football. Depending on skill compositions, you can become a striker, playmaker, or defender, so you can find your own style. Okay, so what that means is that you can change your position, not just from midfielder to goalie, but pretty much everything. And I wonder if the protagonist, us, the new hero, new star, whatever you want to call us, if we can do that, can everybody else do that? Can everybody else switch their position, or at least switch to more than one position? Let's hope for that, because that will make the game more fun in terms of mixing and matching. As for online versus, we can make use of what we have seen in the prequel. We made it so that you can grasp the unique access of each national team and then add yourself as one character you have raised with great care. Wherever you would cover the team's weakness or extend the team's strength is up to you. We are providing a strategic fun factor that lets the peculiarity, I think that's how you pronounce that word, of these teams shine brightly while still keeping it fair. Okay, so what I got from this is that they hated New Hero in the first game. They hated the fact that that people like Miracle MS they knew how to make a character with all 99 stats. They hate the fact that those people were playing online with these characters and dominating, right? So that wasn't fun for a lot of people. There's a lot of complaints. They should be more worried about the online choppiness than New Hero, in my opinion, because that is what we need to know, right? Someone needs to ask them, what does that look like? Is that choppy? Is that still going to lag? Or is it a big improvement? Because if you're getting rid of New Heroes, okay, great. But if the internet is still a hot mess, it doesn't matter. So that's what I want to know. And of course, do you have plans of, if it's not in there already, do you have plans of introducing crossplay? Because not everybody has a PS5, not everybody has a PC, not everybody has a Switch. So those are the questions that I care about at this point. And of course, there's other questions that I want answers to, like what really is story mode, right? Well, what does the clubs look like? How many clubs are there? Is there really just 5? I mean, we're already in mid-July. August is next. What are we hiding? Give us all the information we can, and let's just go from there. Because right now, I feel like there's too many mysteries and too little answers. And here we got an answer that well, at least I wasn't expecting, and I'm not upset about it. I think it's great, I love fairness, I love balance. I think this game is much more balanced than the previous one. The previous game was all about New Hero, was all about Japan, and that's pretty much what you got. And the Rising of the Champion is good for what it is, but this is the game that has the better fun factor. What do you guys think about this news here? That's kind of, I guess, for some people might be disappointing, and for others not. Let me know what you think below, guys. Thank you.